Hey, if you're a nonprofit and needing tools to do things around your community, the ToolBank is the place for you. Jana Smith is me. And Jana, how are you this morning?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Great. So first of all, we got to say thank you to you for helping us with our Stuff the Bus campaign. And again, you were our warehouse. Was so great. And again, we have some footage here of showing us what you did for us by storing all the stuff here. And so thank you again. And it's great how you've done all this for us.
Oh, you're welcome. We have a warehouse, so we might as well put it to use, right?
Yeah, and that's what you do. And all our volunteers came out there last weekend actually, and did this, which was really great. But let's talk about the ToolBank and talk about what you do, because this is a great place for those organizations that cannot afford to have tools or don't have space for them, right?
Yes, exactly. So we're a nonprofit based here in Phoenix, but we actually serve the entire state of Arizona. And we loan tools and equipment to other nonprofit schools, neighborhood associations, government departments. I like to say basically anybody doing anything good in our community has access to our tools.
So, and it's not just, as we're looking around the warehouse, it's not just a hammer or nail. You carry all kinds of equipment, don't you?
Yes, and I think it's really important to distinguish us between like a tool library. Our focus is to support a wide variety and large volunteer scale projects. So we have just over $300,000 worth of tools in our warehouse, all donated by our national sponsors, and close to 300 different tool types. So we carry everything from paint supplies, power tools, your standard hand tools, but we even have things like tables and chairs, giant Jenga, cornhole, to kind of round out your volunteer event.
Yeah, and this is great, especially right now as we're moving into fall and people are starting to do cleanup. And I know it's where everyone doesn't have a shovel or even a heavy-duty shovel in their house. And I saw a whole row of those right there. And you do a lot of these help clean up communities, don't you?
Yeah, we have probably 260 nonprofits that are registered with us right now, and we're always looking to grow. And that's what's great about being able to be on this morning. We hope that we can help get the word out and more organizations register. But anyone's eligible that is a nonprofit or charity or community group to be able to borrow things like shovels, trash grabbers, buckets to do cleanups or projects in the community.
No, I like it. Is that still some of our supplies sitting there? Did we not clean up after we left there?
That is actually PPE, but we do have some of your supplies on the other side. There's just a couple of schools waiting to pick up.
Awesome. Okay, how'd this ToolBank come about? How'd this place come about?
So we're actually part of a national network of tool banks throughout the U.S., but how we landed one here in Phoenix, our national office has a pretty unique process for selecting cities. They don't select cities, cities have to select them. So we had a local advocate, his name is Ian Hamp, that had visited the Charlotte Tool Bank many years ago and thought, this is such a great concept, I want to bring this to my community and I know we can do so much good with it here. So in 2011-12, he brought the concept of the Tool Bank back here, and that started the process to open it. We opened in 2015, so we're just over 5 years old, but we've already saved our nonprofit community over $2.6 million by being able to borrow tools.
Yeah, that's amazing, because I met you a couple of years ago. What was really cool with the Singletons, and we got chairs from you and tables that you helped out with our holiday party, which was awesome. And I remember it's just a little bit of stuff there. Now I'm seeing there's more and more, and that's what's so great about the partnership. So all right, how can people find out more about you and how they can bring their nonprofit to get the tools they need?
Yeah, so definitely visit our website at www.phoenixtoolbank.org, or you can give us a call at the warehouse, 602-438-4005, and we're happy to answer any questions. Our entire inventory is also listed online, so if you're like, oh, do they have this drill or that saw, you can actually see what we carry.
So that's awesome. Jana, thank you very much for joining us, and thank you again for helping us stuff the bus with the school supplies and having them there for you. So we couldn't do it without you. So again, it's the ToolBank. You got to find its awesome place. So let's head back out to the ToolBank and talk with Jana again. Jana, all right. Again, let's give people who are just checking in right now a little history about the ToolBank, because this is just a great place if you're a nonprofit.
Yeah, so the ToolBank is a nonprofit that loans tools and equipment to other nonprofit schools, neighborhood associations, groups doing volunteer or charitable work in our communities.
Yeah, and you have all the supplies there. And let's mention, it's not just the gardening and the digging supplies. You also, like I said, you have chairs and furnitures, and you also can help people find things they need, correct?
Yes.
So, awesome. Okay.
Sorry, I didn't quite hear you.
I was saying that you guys are not just about the gardening tools. You also have chairs and tables, and you help people find items they might need too that you might not have there in the bank, right?
Yes, and we can help them make sure that if they haven't placed something on their order, that they have everything that they need for their volunteer project that we have in our warehouse too.
So, and I like that. I like how the community can come together and get things done there. We want to also say thank you again for helping us with Stuff the Bus. I know you're still standing around some of our little supplies that we've had around there and stuff, but again, last weekend we did our big Stuff the Bus for the schools to come pick up supplies. We couldn't do it like we did it in the past with the pandemic, but you held everything there for us, and we have to say thank you as we're looking at the footage here of all the people that came out to help out and do this, but especially you guys. And that's what the ToolBank is all about. It's helping them do things like Stuff the Bus, or again, the community. That's what you're all about, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. And especially during this time, you know, our tool lending has slowed significantly. So one of the things that we've done for the past couple of months has become a PPE distribution for nonprofits and schools. So we've actually distributed over 1 million pieces of PPE at this point, all donated from everyone from FEMA to corporate donations like Bank of America to our county public health department. We've taken in everything from masks, gowns, gloves, hand sanitizer, face shields, and actually redistributed it to other nonprofits and schools in our community.
This is so great, and I love what you're doing. Again, if you're looking to get back into getting the community cleaned up and you're a nonprofit, this is the place to do it, which is really cool. Okay, so again, let's remind people how the ToolBank works, Jana, because it's pretty easy, isn't it?
Oh, it's so easy. Everything is done online, especially during this time, and we have a no contact pickup. We've definitely adjusted our services for COVID. So organizations that want to register can actually visit our website at www.phoenixtoolbank.org and actually submit a membership request. It's free to join, and then once you're a member, you can go in and actually place an order. So you can say you want 50 shovels, 20 rakes. We prep everything ahead of time, we re-sanitize it, and you can come and pick it up here directly from the ToolBank.
All right, well, thank you, Jana, very much. Thank you to the ToolBank for all you do for the community. And again, we thank you for housing our supplies for Stuff the Bus. So thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for having us.